Welcome to week 7 of the FrankenScrap Crochet Along, and this week we're going to be making our piece in the aligned puff stitch. So this is a puff that sits within rows of single crochet and just have this really even look that's just a little bit different. So to start this piece, you're going to be making a foundation chain of 54. Okay, so for the aligned puff stitch, you're going to be making a foundation chain of 54. And for this one, unlike most of our other stitches, the turning chain for the first row does not count as a stitch. So in the second chain from your hook, you're going to make a single crochet. And that single crochet is your first stitch. Now we chain one, skip the next stitch and make a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, chain one, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next. And we're going to repeat this all the way down. So the repeat is single crochet, chain one, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, all the way down the chain until you get to your final stitch, which should be a single crochet. And that is row 1. So then you turn, chain 1, and in the first stitch you're going to make a half double crochet. I'll just put a stitch marker in there. Okay, so your next stitch is over a chain space. Yarn over, insert your hook into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, back into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and final time, yarn over, into the chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, you should have 9 loops on your hook. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yarn over, pull through all 9 loops and chain 1. And that's your first puff. And now we're going to repeat in the next chain space. Okay, so we skip the next single crochet and go straight to the chain space. And we're going to make another puff. So same again, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. And you do that 4 times, so you have 9 loops on your hook. Just like that. Then yarn over, pull through all 9 loops and chain 1. And you're going to repeat that all the way down the row. So after your chain 1, you go to the next chain space and make another puff. Nine loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all loops, chain 1. Okay, so you should always have 53 stitches in every row. So the puff counts as a stitch and the chain 1 counts as a stitch. 9, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1. Well, I say it should be 53 stitches, but after the last puff I still chain 1 just for completeness, but I will be ignoring that chain 1 in the next row. It's just really to complete the puff. And then in the final stitch of the row I'm going to make a half double crochet and then turn. So you'll have these lovely sets of puffs all the way down. For row 3 we're going to turn, chain 1 and make a single crochet in the first stitch. Just give that mark. And now we're essentially going to repeat row 1. So after the single crochet, chain 1. We're going to skip the puff, and I'm actually going to put between the puffs and make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the puff, and then make a single crochet in the chain 1 space. Chain 1, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and repeat this all the way down your row, and then when you have your last puff left, chain 1, skip the puff, and single crochet in the final stitch, which will be your half double crochet, and then turn. That's all there is to the line puff stitch. The rest of your piece is going to be a repeat of rows 2 and 3. So all your puffs will line up together, and they're all made with the chain 1 spaces, which all sit over a puff. To complete your aligned puff piece, you're going to be making 14 rows in total, and you do that by repeating rows 2 and 3. So after row 14, you can cut off and weave in your ends, and then you need to attach it to the pieces you've done before. So if you need to see the layout, you can click the link below this video to see how you join it. And once you've joined, that's week 7 complete. So don't forget, the Facebook group is there for any questions you need. You can find that link beneath this video as well. And thank you for joining in, and I shall see you next time for the next piece. Bye for now.